morning.
Hi everybody.
This is Cris, the team lead of Home Advisor, REMAX company. So, in addition to it,
thank you for the invitation, Vasiliy. I'm very honored to be here. As I say, yes, I'm Cris. I'm the team leader from the Home Advisor team in REMAX Luxury. We cover Bavaro, Punta Cana, Cap Cana, and Bayaibe. Yeah. So I'm very happy to be here and to do this very strategic alliance with you, because in real estate we learn from the beginning that you have to concentrate just on one thing at a time, and my thing is to sell.
Okay. And this is how we focused on vacation rentals and property management. That's completely different from selling, and that specific thing that's completely different from selling and managing properties and do vacation rentals. That's completely two different things. So this is why I'm pretty happy that we are cooperating and focusing, so Cris can advise and basically offer you the best properties, and we can manage your best properties and bring you additional revenue with those properties. So we work also with areas Bavaro, Cap Cana, Punta Cana, and Casa de Campo. So those kind of areas we're covering right now. We have plans to go to Bayaibe, but it's going to be probably in a year. Right now we are focusing here on luxury properties, also like villas, 3-4 bedroom apartments with ocean view, golf properties, golf villas. So yes, that's what we do. Tell me, Cris, what is your main customers? Where are they from?
Well, we lately we are having a lot of people from the States, Canada, and Europe. Okay. Yeah, also a lot of Dominican living outside, living either and people from Haiti. We had recently.
Wow.
We had a case of 3 ladies that just bought 3 villas, one each. So of 3 bedroom and 4 bedroom each. So
that's something I could even see coming. So it's just surprising. The question is why people are buying right now. I mean, the market is booming right now.
Well, let me tell you, the last year was my best year ever. Okay, I'm very sorry for what happened around the world, but I have to say that here we were blessed. Okay?
Blessed, yeah.
I mean,
cool.
I had my best year. I was selling absolutely anything I had, all my inventory, and under construction, you cannot imagine. Why people are buying? Well, for many reasons. Because this pandemic taught us the need of live in a place like this. Now everybody knows that they can work now from home, doing smart working. So a lot of people having this in mind and say, you know what, it's better to make sure. I came here to Punta Cana many times. I think I went in vacation many times, so it's time to have my own place. Like this, I can take a plane, maybe from Canada, 3-4 hours. I'm here, I have my villa, or my beautiful apartment with the ocean view. I can work from home, and I have the summer all the year.
Wow, that's great. So sounds like people want to have some freedom. They want to relocate somewhere in Caribbean climate, and probably have some investment.
Exactly, because thanks also to you. On the beginning I tried to do property management and rent and stuff, and actually was doing good, but was too much for me, because to really do good you need to put all yourself, and I couldn't. So I say, okay, just do sales. And as you said, here even during the pandemic, villas in Cocotal, where we are right now, Cocotal is a golf course community in Bavaro, they were all rented all the time, all the weekends, from Friday to Sunday, fully booked. During the lockdown as well.
Yes.
So
I can admit that.
And so there is a need for that, and so what a best investment to buy a villa, luxury property that you can use whenever you want, and when you are not using, you rent for them and you make it profitable.
Well, you know, like I need to say that some properties like were rented like never before, because like the hotels were like closed, but some properties like still got tow because they weren't managed at all. Because like if you buy the property, you need to make sure also that you have proper management, because when you are not here, who is going to take care about maintenance, cleaning and everything else? Even though your property could be locked, you still need to clean it, you need still to manage it and check and make sure that it's like in good hands. At the same time, I would like to say that's very, very important to work with somebody when you buy property, to work with somebody with clear and transparent reputation. Here, like I'm sorry, I have like a lot of really bad experience, and I've seen this a lot of times. So like that's why, you know, my strategic point of view was like to work with you, because you have perfect reputation, and that's kind of people I want to work with.
Same thing for me, sorry to interrupt, same thing for me. I mean, everything Punta Cana became very famous, not only on your YouTube channel, but mouth to mouth talk a lot, you know, and you became #1 in the area, and you know, the most expert because of a reason, because of your service, because of your professionalism, and that's why, you know, me too, I'm honored to be here and to do an alliance with you.
Sincerely, sometimes we prefer not to manage some properties, and sometimes for me it was surprised you prefer not to sell to the customer even though they are trying to buy something, but when you don't believe it's the right product for the customer, or it's going to be bad for the customer, you're not doing the deals. And I was really surprised about that.
Yeah, that's why we call our team is called home advisors. Because we are not only sellers, you know. Our goal is to advise and to help you to make the right decision and to get what actually you are looking for, not what I have to offer, not what you are looking for, okay, which is a little bit different.
Feels like that you are going really deep with the customer and learning and studying from customer what they really need.
Everything starts from the questions that we have to make. You know, it's not just to say, okay, which one you want, yellow, blue, or white. Mm-hmm. Okay, no, I may just show you the white one, the White House, because I made to you the right questions. Okay. So like this, you don't lose time, you don't waste your time when you come here, and we don't neither. Okay.
So you're doing proper investigation, but sometimes the clients, they are going to see, I don't know, like some type of properties, and they ending up like buying some completely different things.
This is true as well. That's why I always suggest to give to my clients to receive a good orientation, because as you mentioned, if you don't know, for example, on an area like what is going on in Cap Cana, to give you an idea, or for example about Bayaibe, that in Bayaibe is where actually we have the sunset, you know, and so once you mention that, you may open another horizon to the person, no? So yeah, of course, it's important to give a good orientation, make the right questions, and yes, of course, sometimes they may end up to buy something that they were not expecting to buy. Yeah, that happened.
So looks like you're broadening horizons for customers, and basically helping them to to orient and to select the right property for them.
I like to talk a lot. So, you know, I always become a friend with my clients. Very often we go also for lunch, for dinner. So, you know, you break that barrier and you start to talk. So based on that, at the end of the day, you start to know very well the person you have in front, and the same thing for the client. And only like that you can really arrive to that solution.
You know, sometimes like clients are buying and asking us the same thing, and it's just like you know, we want to have a property, we want to block it when we are here, but at the same time we want to make sure that it's rented when we are not there. Do you have like many of those clients like this who is like coming to country and to have something like this?
Yes, and what is the most important thing is quality, location. Okay?
Location.
If you have the right location,
Yeah,
it's going to be rented.
Yeah, you can absolutely. There are some locations that is probably secluded and probably you feel good about this, but they are absolutely not rentable. And I can tell you that's for sure.
When I see in YouTube videos, I don't do name for ethics, but videos of residential at 40 minutes from here and showing the beach and say only 5 minutes you are in Punta Cana, you're buying for $60,000. Well, make me laugh, you know, because
because you need to drive at least 40 minutes, and it's going to be a total disaster when you decide to go to supermarket, pharmacy, or something like this. So when you don't have infrastructure, it's a total disaster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So this is why, by the way, we don't have like land here anymore, like available. Almost everything is sold out.
Well, the last lot here in Bávaro is now is going to be built with Ocean Bay. So we have a couple of units still, few units, 3-bedroom, ocean view, fantastic, starting from $830,000 to up to 1.2 million.
Okay.
They are apartment. When I say apartment, but they arrive to with the penthouses, they're 5,000 square feet. So I mean, we are speaking about luxury, okay, with a full ocean view in front.
Let's talk about this specific, like, but why exactly like people are like buying right now? Like, I mean, let's go deeper into this. So, like, what's the main reason you think people buying right now? Like,
well, you know, as I said, first, because of the pandemic, people want to make sure they have their corner in the paradise in the summer, Second, most of the people, you know, save a lot of money because of the help of this, they received or whatever.
Yeah, so basically, first they want to have a piece of paradise in summer, and second, as far as I get, they just like want to have like more liberty and to be somewhere in a good place, so they can avoid commuting like somewhere in New York or Los Angeles, I don't know, like where it's like to avoid traffic jams.
Exactly. Okay. And but I have people, I like to tell you real stories, no?
Okay,
I had
cool.
people that they are builders in the States.
Okay.
And they are
developers.
They are
Yeah.
developers.
Oh, cool.
They have 14 different developers in all the area, and they came here because they said we want to invest outside from the States.
Okay.
And they were looking for luxury property with they want to be sure of the return. So,
Yeah.
you know,
So they want to have like a good ROI, return on investment.
Exactly.
To make sure, you know, like if they are putting money here and they want to have some return.
Yeah, for example, just to give you an idea, a property like that, I mean, or even the villa. I mean, you know better than me, you know. So what a villa can give, from $600,000 villa up to $1 million, how much you can rent a 3-4 bedroom per day.
Yeah. So it's like an average. It's like if we calculate it right now, it's at an average 15 days. Per month, like in average. We're talking about average because some properties renting way better and some properties just owners, they don't care about money, like this villa. So they just like set the price and they would like to have a right public for them, and they are saying, look, I'm not interested in a lot of rents, I just want to have a right public and I would just like have like top money but less rents. And some people are saying, look, we have like the most, we need to focus on the revenue, so that's why we're just playing with prices. So in general, you rent this type of property for $200-300 per day per person. So that's kind of math you can do.
And this is why I'm saving to buy my own villa, to give it to you. I don't want to live in the villa, I want to give it to you.
That's nice. So, good.
And, coming back to what you asked me, people are investing also specifically in Dominican Republic and in Punta Cana because is the country, the most stable country in all the Caribbean.
In the Caribbean, yeah, Dominican Republic, one of the biggest and the most stable.
If you see the last report of October, even Collado, the Minister of Tourism, said that we are growing.
Yeah.
is
Slowly but steady.
slowly, steadily growing. So
Yeah.
where you find an economy like that?
Right now, especially, yeah.
You know,
Crazy.
so million and million of people visit us every year, and guess what? 65% are coming to Punta Cana.
Wow. So
When
like
I say Punta Cana, Bávaro,
Bávaro,
Punta
Punta
Cana,
Cana,
the
Cap
area.
Cana, yeah, sure. Yeah, that's fantastic. And what I really think it's the best time to buy right now. And one more factor that everybody aware is that the money, the amount of money that somebody printed is just like crazy. So one of the reasons probably like in addition to everything we were talking about, that the value of money, they are like the money, the US dollars, like euros, they are losing their value like every single day. That's why
Yes.
people want to put something like in something stable. And we have a really big advantage because this market is still a bit like behind the pricing, you know, like it's not that fast like in terms of increasing prices,
Yeah.
let's say like the United States, because like I know about some apartments and about properties, let's say in Boston, in Florida, in Texas, in New York, they increased like 2.5, 3 times like for last two
Yeah,
years.
that
and it's
was crazy. Here, to give you an idea, if you buy a property under development, under construction, you buy today in 2 years, depending where you buy, we like to say that you have a 15% of equity, okay, appreciation.
Okay.
Nevertheless, I give you an example that is related. I sold a penthouse to a client from Spain
Okay.
in May in Los Corrales.
Alright.
I sold it for $211,000 only, and in November they asked me, Chris, if you want to sell, how much we think we can sell, because they were thinking to buy
Okay.
another villa. And we had the case of the person beside that sold it, and the penthouse is going to be given February 2022, so it's
Okay.
not given yet. Okay,
So it's still on the construction.
still under construction, and they sold it for $255,000.
So like already.
We are speaking about a way more than 15% that I
Yeah.
mentioned.
Oh, yeah.
But that's why I like to be conservative. And then
Yeah.
based on the location, which is location, most important
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. That's for vacation
You may
rentals.
have-
That's for property management. It's also important because, like, let's say, sincerely, we don't manage properties somewhere in Verona or somewhere because it doesn't make any sense for us, neither for the landlord, to buy something like this. We could manage probably something big, I mean, with some small hotel, but it doesn't make any sense to build it there because you can build something like around to be around like good infrastructure, but we just cannot manage like one bedroom somewhere like 50
No.
miles from there, from here. Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's not gonna make any money, it's not gonna rent, and it's not gonna be good. So this is really important to understand the property, the location, and it's just like where is it located, how it's gonna be like rented, what is the average more or less return on investment in this area, which area is better. So all those questions I would really suggest you to ask a good, a trusted advisor and like
Yeah.
agent. Sure.
You know what we have around. For example, we are now in an area that we have the Cirque du Soleil,
Yeah.
just came up.
Uh-huh.
We are gonna have at 2 minutes from here Kathmandu Park,
Yeah.
one of the most famous
Yeah,
parks.
it's right
in-
now it's
in
developing.
Europe.
Yeah.
So first question is always, what do we have around?
Mhm.
Beach, park, supermarket, hospital,
Yes.
good hospital,
What
because
kind?
now here we have good hospitals.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
People are coming here to do small surgery or for the teeth, whatever, and
Yeah.
then take 2 weeks vacation.
Okay.
You know, it's converting also to that. So this country is really, you know, a surprise every day.
Yeah, so like and it's developing and it's like bringing new and new things. I came here like 9 years ago. It was like we had even like main road to Santo Domingo, and I needed to drive around 4 hours. Now it's just like 2 hours and just like straight drive, good roads and everything. The infrastructure is just great and it's booming and it's growing and it's just like becoming better and better. So yeah, I would say.
Oh yeah, I remember to go in Macau with
Ah,
big
yeah.
holes and falling in the holes.
Yeah. It was like no roads, nothing there. So right now it's just
Now
like,
you get to Macau in 7 minutes straight.
yeah, just driving really fast. Yeah, the area is developing. That's surprising right now. Everything is open at like even disco clubs, like doing because like everybody's going back to lockdowns and like I see some countries like Austria, Australia, some other countries they are going to almost full lockdown. There are some crazy things going on there. We have some limitations here because let's say people are asking for the QR code to go supermarket, but you can easily do the certificate to do the test for I don't know like $15, and you just can go to
And
supermarket.
you know, one of the good thing is that the Dominican Republic managed very good the pandemic.
Yeah.
Managed very good. Yes, we did have a lockdown, but think about that in Dominican Republic, 70%, 60, 70% of the people are vaccinated, and 90% in Punta Cana area.
Yeah.
Why? Because to work in the hotel, work in the resort,
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
to have
you
it.
need to have it.
So made it even more safe. And then because of the sun, the sun kills also the virus. You know, that's what we say.
We don't know this.
Daughter, but
we don't know this. Like, and it's like if you have something going on with your health, you must ask the doctor. And we don't have like any medical information here in this video. But for sure, like if you like spending more time in the like ocean, you have sun, probably you have better immune system.
Excellent.
And you have fresh fruits and good environment, less stress, less commuting, and just like you spend more time with your family and friends than you spending in somewhere in the car with air conditioner and traffic jam. I guess like this is why people are healthier. To my surprise, there were some tests that people were picking up some folks who are just like street hustlers somewhere like in Bauro, and they tested 20 people, and all of them already had COVID, but nobody, not a single person, like they said like we didn't even know like
Yeah.
about like it was so easy then that they even like
yeah,
didn't have like a clue.
the
what was-
majority is
yeah.
like that. The majority.
Wow, that's like kind of surprised because like we see what's going on in Europe. It's like going like crazy, and it's just like affects people. People are really suffering, and here like sometimes people had some issues, but they didn't even like know.
As I
this.
say, we are very blessed. I was the day before yesterday in the paddle tournament here.
Oh, okay. You play paddle?
Yeah, I play paddle.
Nice.
We actually won our category.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Was a category C2, but you know, still. And yeah, here you know we can still have all these activities, which are very important, social activities. You know,
Nice.
with the respect and stuff. But everything is open, and that's what people, and that's why also people are coming here, because they come maybe just to see, and then they see to see a house, an investment, potential investment, but then they see the quality of life that we have, because I share my life. And they see play paddle, I go surfing, we go bicycle, we go walking around, so we go running. So people say, hey, wait a second, I want to be there as well. And especially when they hear the risk of a new lockdown,
Yeah.
hey, let me
Well,
go
let me be
there.
here. Yeah, and I need to say that the government was efficient in terms of like vaccination, in terms of measures, and in terms of like first lockdown was a mess for everybody everywhere in the world. But then we started to realize the limits were like, I mean, limits were specific. Let's say like avoid public gathering, avoid any kind of huge events and everything like this. But I could still play tennis, or you could play paddle at the same time, because like you have a social distance.
Correct.
And you don't do like group events and anything like this. And that's what's really smart, because like somewhere like in Europe or in United States, people were just like locked down at the same time. And compared to Europe and United States, we had a really short lockdown. I mean,
And I have 3 kids. The youngest,
Okay.
during the pandemic, learned how to swim and how to go bicycle. I just tell you that.
that's cool. Yeah, like
We never had time before.
climate will let you do this. All right. So tell me please, what kind of areas right now, like in Bauro, Punta Cana, Cap Cana, like the most popular here? Like what people are like buying more and why they are buying this?
Well, we have several projects. Project here, usually we launch, and in 3 months they get 50% sold out.
Wow, that's
Yeah, 6
very
months.
fast.
In 6 months, most of the good projects are sold
Okay.
out. So that's why sometimes I say, hey, make sure you book, and then you may want to take a bit of time, and then it goes.
It
It goes
booked.
sold. So to be honest with you, I sold everywhere. I sold in Bavaro and in Cap Cana in Bayaibe. Now, in Cap Cana, the master plan is huge. So what is coming in Cap Cana, the difference between Bavaro and there, is that in Bavaro, is almost already built or about to be built.
Okay.
In the area of Los Corrales.
So it's
in the area of Los Corrales.
Pretty
not Bavaro.
developing area.
Yeah,
It's
so
already, I mean, Cap Cana, it's...
in Cap Cana, it started 3 years ago, and the new Cap Cana, where, because I would like to say that the whole Cap Cana apartment, they were like 800, 600, $1 million, okay? Now,
Very expensive.
Very expensive, and especially the HOA fees were very expensive, up to $1,000 a month, okay?
Just per apartment.
Per apartment.
That's crazy.
The new Cap Cana is different because they open to projects that you can find now in the marina. I have a project, very, very nice, that just be launched in 2 weeks, 70% sold, and $350,000, 2 bedroom. Okay, and the HOA fees do not exceed the $300. If you want to buy a little bit at 1 mile from the beach, still in Cap Cana, you can find for 280. Or if you want to buy in Las Canas, always in Cap Cana, I can find for you a 1 bedroom apartment for $170,000.
Okay. Still
and
it's affordable.
200 and 220 can find 2 bedroom apartment with your card of Cap Cana owner, so you can enter and have access to all the amenities.
Okay. That's
So I would say, thinking on long term, take a look on Cap Cana. I also have land on sale in the Caleton, which is one of the best areas.
Yeah, I know. We have some. We know some people
Of
with
course,
great
for
villas there, and we're renting like villas and sending it.
Well, did you know that 1,000 square meter now are $240,000? You can pay that in 5 years, and you have the possibility to build it in 5 years.
Wow.
So those are opportunities that came up. So you can, get in touch with us later on, and we can. But just to give you an idea what is coming in the area of Cap Cana as well.
Nice, very nice. Looks like there are a lot of opportunities right now. Good. That's why market is booming right now, and everybody is investing in money, and So, dear friends, I would strongly recommend you to go to Bavaro, Punta Cana or Cap Cana just to visit, and if you really want to buy the property, I would recommend to go with Cris. I know him for already for many years, and I need to tell you that he has a great reputation, and not only from customers, but between even the kind of competitors, like his colleagues, and it's like really saying to me a lot, because even though that's a great market right now, you should really be careful when you invest in, when you buy with somebody. And like, believe me, especially in Caribbeans, especially in Latin America, you need to know like who you're working with, and you need to check reputation, and you need to make sure that you are working with the right person. At the same time, if you want to manage your property, if you want to know how much it's going to be what kind of rate of return you can have for your property, what is like return on investment, how much it's going to be, like how many days we can rent it, what we can do about this, which is the best area, you can make a comment right below this video, so we can have like we can send you some evaluations about the properties. And if you really think and plan long term, this is one of the best countries to invest, and this is one of the best times to invest in the properties, in real estate. And if you're looking for return, I guess we can definitely do it the best way, and we did this like 1,000 times already, and we know exactly how to do this. In Cris, he knows exactly what's to offer and what kind of questions he needs to ask, because like sometimes It's like in the car business, the family is going to buy like small car, and they are ending up like buying SUV or like minivan, because like when the person who is like recommending, asking the right questions, like it's end up like you need to have like more, like bigger, better, or like it's not necessary that you have that such a big property. If you like focus on like a return, maybe you need to have something different.
Yeah, maybe you see the value when you come here. You really see the value, and then you're willing to, you know, pay a bit more.
But to have something like really better. So this is it. I'm Mark Vasiliy, the founder of Everything Punta Cana and Complete Hospitality Management, and my friend Cris from REMAX VIP, and he is a team lead. So guys, subscribe to our channel, thumbs up, and I hope to see you soon in Punta Cana. Invest with us, manage with us, be successful with us.